Shalom to my dear, beautiful sisters. I pray that you all are doing well. Just wanted to take a few moments and stop by and encourage your hearts on today. I was thinking of some of the cliches that we often hear sometimes in trying to describe, how God can, take us from our lowest point to our highest points and how he can make all things work together for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. Some of those cliches that I thought about today was when we say, God can take uh, my tests and turn them into testimonies. God can take my mess and turn them into messages. God can take my scars and turn them into stars. That God can take the tragedies of my life and turn them into trophies. Well, today I want to add another cliche to those sayings, and that is God turns messes into masterpieces. Come on, say it with me. God turns messes into masterpieces. Psalms 51, verse 10 says, it says it this way in the King James Version. It says, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Well, the Message Bible translates it this way. God, make a fresh start in me. Shape a Genesis week from the chaos of my life. I'm reminded of a story that of who we like to call the weeping prophet, Jeremiah. One day, God had a message for this prophet named Jeremiah, and he told him to go to a potter's house and watch the potter make clay pots. As Jeremiah watched the potter molding and fixing the clay, he noticed something. Whenever the pot the potter was working on turned out badly, as sometimes happens when you are working with clay, the potter would simply start over and use the same clay to make another pot. That's found in Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 4. And after Jeremiah saw this object lesson, God gave him a message for Israel. And it was, watch this potter. In the same way that this potter works his clay, I work on you. And that's found in verse 6. So what am I saying to you today? I'm saying this to you, that you may have really made a mess of your life. Your pot is scarred from poor decisions that you've made and things that were done to you. And as a result, your life has not turned out the way that you intended it. But I want you to know that you are the clay. Come on, say, I am the clay. That's right. You are the clay. And God is the potter. You are the clay, not the potter. God is the potter. And he doesn't discord clay that's been mishapen by circumstances. He doesn't waste the pain that you've been through. God doesn't throw away the personality and the essence of who he created you to be. Instead, he takes every part of you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. He puts it all in his gentle but strong hands. And then he starts over with shaping your life, applying pressure at just the right places to mold you and to remake you into a beautiful, priceless piece of art, making you, shaping you into a masterpiece. Yes, that's what happens when you surrender yourself completely to God's loving hands. God specializes in fresh starts. God specializes in fresh starts. And you can have a new beginning today simply by starting with King David's prayer in Psalms 51 and 10. God, make a fresh start in me. Shape a Genesis week from the chaoses of my life. For I know that you are the author and the finisher of my faith. You are Alpha and Omega. You are my beginning and you are my end. And you will present me faultless. Here I am, Lord. Create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. You know, it's never too late to start over. Bring whatever chaos in your life to God, the great potter. Trust him to do a new work in your life. And oh, my. You might be tried in the fire, but you shall come forward as pure gold. Thank you so much for letting me stop by and encourage you on today. But I want you to do this for me. I want you to say after me, God, take my mess and turn it into a masterpiece for your glory. Amen. Amen. Well, another thing I want to ask you to do not, whatever you do, forget to pray for the peace of Jerusalem. And I hope to see you this time next year in Jerusalem. God bless you.